Hi folks, welcome back. Well, today was another record fair, this time the Kendal one. So my friends and I went across, and I'm going to make a quick video to show you what I managed to pick up. Didn't get as many as last time. I think I ended up with 30 last time. Only got 10 this time. So let's get started. We'll move through these fairly quickly. First off, we'll go with the cheap ones. This was the Nice with their second album, Ars Longa Vita Brevis, from, when was it? Is it 1968 on the Immediate label. It's a long time since I've heard this, but I'm a big fan of the Nice. This includes the title track, which occupies all of the second side. So pleased to find that. Also in the cheap bins, my first solo album by Graham Nash. This is his first solo album, Songs for Beginners, released, when was it released? 1971, and it's on Atlantic, obviously, with lyric sheet. This includes two of his most famous songs, Military Madness and Chicago. Big fan of Crosby, Stills and Nash, Crosby and Nash, and I'm sure I think is considered his best album. So looking forward to giving that a listen. Next up, Mr. Gillen. And this is, I think, the first album of the Gillen band. This is Mr. Universe, released in 1979 on the Acrobat label. Not a label that I was au fait with. There you go. And the Gillen band were Gillen on vocals, Colin Towns on keyboards, John McCoy on bass, Bernie Tormé on guitar, and Mick Underwood on drums. Saw them live, and they were excellent. And this is, like I said, I think this is their first as a band, though Gillen had done 2 or 3 previous albums outside of Purple. Next up is Chicago with their second album, the first with the shortened name. Obviously, you know what to expect with Chicago. It's that at this point, that was excellent sort of horn-driven jazz pop rock. I think the first 3 albums and probably the live album are the best Chicago ever did before they went down that soft rock blandness that they did later. This is the album with 25 or 6 to 4 on it, which was a big hit for them. It's a double album, as I think the first 3 or all were. Now we had to get a bit of prog in here, and this is Barclay James Harvest with their album Gone to Earth. This, I think, was 77. This is probably as far as I go with Barclay James Harvest. Love the early 70s stuff. This comes with a nice die-cut cover on the Polydor label, and features the track Poor Man's Moody Blues, something that they were always accused of being. It's a good album, but like I say, I think after this point I sort of lost interest in the band, but glad to pick this up. Still looking for their first album. That's the one that's missing for me. Next up, first time purchase for me, a Fogget album. Fogget were obviously the blues rock, boogie rock band. Came out of Savoy Brown, I think most of the members being Lonesome Dave on vocals and guitar, Rod Price on guitar and slide, Tony Stevens on bass, and Roger Earl on drums. This has got a good reputation for the type of music. A lot of people don't like this sort of boogie rock, but I love this sort of stuff. Had loads of other Fogget albums, one of which I've got, but I didn't really know which were meant to be the good ones outside of this. But I know that they're meant to be an excellent live album, so I picked up Fogget Live. This is the same lineup, except you've now got Craig McGregor on bass instead of, who was it? Tony Stevens. The die cut cover. Should be good rocking stuff. And then a favourite artist of mine, John Renborn, obviously famous for his membership of Pentangle. This is his own group, John Renborn Group, which features his ex-compatriot from Pentangle, Jackie McShea, on vocals. You also have Tony Roberts on flute recorders, oboe, piccolo, Sue Draheim on fiddle, and Keshave Sather on tabla and finger cymbals. They do Black Waterside, John Barleycorn, Renadine, My Johnny Was a Shoemaker. This is a really good album. I think they only did 2 studio albums and a live album. But this is, I say, excellent stuff. Sticking with excellent guitarists, and we have Rory Gallagher with his, I think this is his 3rd live album, Stage Struck. This one doesn't get as good write-ups as the other 2, Live in Europe and Irish Tour 74, but it's Rory Gallagher, so how can it be, bad can it be? It's on Chrysalis, and it came with a free single that came with the album, which comprises of Nothing But the Devil on side 2 and on side 1, Hellcat. I was surprised to find this in there. Normally these are the sort of things that go missing with second-hand albums. But Rory Gallagher, great blues rock guitarist, as everybody knows. And finally, was really pleased to find this. This is the album Daphos by Mickey Hart and Erto Moreira and Flora Purim. So this is as you'd expect with Erto and Mickey Hart, this is a percussion album mainly, with some woodwinds and bass. But I love percussion albums. I love the Grateful Dead, and I love all Mickey Hart's stuff. This, I think, was his 3rd album outside of the Dead. So you know you're going to get basically anything that you can hit from different cultures across the world. You're going to get ambient soundscapes, thunderous drums, never heard this one, but I'm sure it's going to be brilliant, and I really look forward to giving it a listen later. So that was it. Not as many as usual, but it's always a nice day out. Next one is at the beginning of August. That one's will be at Windermere, so look forward to that. Anyway, that was a quick one. Hope you have enjoy the weekend. At least I hope I will. Forza Italia. Take care. See you soon.